You can see I'm outside and it's snowing right now, and it's early January. January is a perfect time to get started on leeks, and leeks are one of those vegetables that, depending on where you live, you can still be harvesting even in the winter. So stay tuned and I'm going to show you how to start your leek seeds step by step. To get your leek seedlings off to the right start, you want a good quality seed starting mix, and we've pre-wetted this, so you want to be able to make a ball from it and then apply some gentle pressure and it breaks apart again, because you don't want your seedlings to be overly wet but you don't want them to be super dry. And with a lot of store-bought potting mixes, they tend to be very dry, and you've got to pre-wet them before you can use them, otherwise the water just floats everything away. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting our seedlings into a seed module, and for this size we only want to be putting maybe 2 seedlings per tray, and then or per module, and that way we're going to get a lot more seedlings in the space that we're wanting to start them in. So to start off with, we want to fill our seed tray. And I like to do this into one of these big plastic trugs, because then it kind of keeps all the mess together. So you can see that we've got quite a bit in here and it's kind of full. We need to tamp this down, which is tapping it down a little bit so there's going to be more space for the plants to grow. You don't want to do it too heavily though, so you don't want to really push the soil in like that so it goes all the way to the bottom, because then your seedlings aren't going to be able to put their roots through to there. So let me get that out and refill. If you happen to have another tray, you can use that to kind of tamp things down a little bit, which sometimes works. Not necessarily with this variety though, because you can see the plastic's kind of flimsy. A better way to do it though is with, thank you, a little bit of wood, and we're just going to gently tap it down a little bit. Obviously, if you've got a slightly wider bit of wood, it'll be quicker. Not going too deep, maybe 1/4 inch or so. You can also do it with your fingers a little bit and just gently tap things down. So we're going to be doing 2 seedlings or 2 seeds per module, and we've actually got a variety that we're going to be doing. So we've got Blue Soleils and Autumn Giant, and both of those are mid to late season. We've got Bulgarian Giant, which is a mid-season as well, and quite enticing with the size that it can get to. And we've also got King Richard, which is an early variety and should be ready in early spring. So we're going to do a mixture of leeks, and this is how we're going to be able to extend the season of the leeks that are growing. I've got a special free download as well for you guys. I've got a variety list of leeks split up into early, mid and late season varieties, so you know what to grow in your area or how to extend your leek harvest. The last thing that we need to do is cover those seedlings a little bit before we water them, and we just want to put a light sprinkling of compost over, just to cover them up a little bit. There we go. Whoops. Now we need to water these in, and because we've got a tray under here, we're going to water from the bottom. and then we're just going to put these somewhere cool and in the light, and hopefully in a few weeks we'll have grass-like seedlings coming up. Now we've got them set up under our LED grow lights. We've got these flexible lights here, and we're going to be leaving them on for 12 hours. I'm just spritzing the tops down because even though these are LEDs, they do put off a little bit of heat, but also there's a vent not too far for the heating in the house, so I want to make sure that these don't dry out whilst they're trying to get established. But in probably about 14 days, that's when we'll start to see germination happening. Leeks are notoriously slow to germinate, kind of like celery and celeriac as well. But hopefully, if we've done everything right and they're happy enough, we will start to see seedlings coming up. If you want to get your hands on the freebie, then hit the description in the link below.